All right, all right, all right. Aloha, everybody. It's Friday. We made it through the week. Thank God it's Friday. Remember that movie, Dawn of Summer? That was from the 70s. And welcome in, everybody. Broadcasting live from Shaka Shack Studios, otherwise known as our living room, here at Hale'olu. I'm Tiki Dave. It's time for our Friday Ukuleleville play-along party number 1, 2, 3, 15. My goodness, where did that time go? So let's see what's been happening. First of all, that music that I was playing. I want to let you know a little bit about that. I found that I usually like to have some interesting music playing before the session, and I stumbled upon that. And the first song, if you didn't hear it, was a thing called Out of Limits. And then the last one you're listening to was, of course, the theme from Batman. That's a group called the Marquettes. And the Marquettes were actually a studio group of musicians. There wasn't really a band. They put it together, led by Tommy Tedesco, a great guitar player, well known from the Wrecking Crew in L.A. And so they put out one album of surf and instrumental stuff. So that's what you were listening to, the Marquettes. And I'll hopefully find something at the end of the session for you as well. It's equally as interesting. So before we get started, everybody, want to hope everybody had a good week. I've been having a wonderful week. The weather is cooperating today, this weekend. Not so sure how that's going to go. We've got some well wishes, some messages offline here as well about the storm. We've got a little bit of a hurricane coming our way. I know there's one coming Florida way as well down there. So I hope everybody's going to be safe down there. Right now, Hurricane Douglas is churning their way towards us. Although we just got the latest update, it's turning a little bit north, so it looks like it might hit Maui directly. So we're not going to take a direct hit on the big islands, but we're going to get quite a bit of rain and all that good stuff. And probably a lot of wind as well. So welcome in, everybody. And, well, you know why we're here. We're here to play a little ukulele, do a little strumming, some funning, as I like to say. And let me just talk to the new people, as I always like to do. We always have a handful of new people, whether it's friends have told them about the sessions or they found their way to the Tiki Dave music page. What we do here is we have 10 songs that we're going to play along with. It's not really a lesson. It's not really teaching. If I feel that I can pass something on to you that might find helpful, I will do that. But I just try to give you the heads up with the music. Speaking of the music, if you have not got the music, if you're just tuning in, to your, and I'm trying to remember where it is on your screen, to your right would be a link to a Dropbox folder where you can download all the songs and the playlist for today, let you know what order we're going to go in. And that's where you'll find it. You can put it on your iPad or quickly print it out, however you'd like to do that. We do our songs normally twice for each song. The first time we'll go a little bit slower, so get everybody acquainted with the song if they don't know it. I try to choose songs that most people know, but we do run into songs that you're not going to know sometimes, so we do it twice. A little slower the first time, then we take the tempo up the second time. If you look at the music, if this is your first time using my music, just a couple of quick heads up. I like to keep things on one page whenever possible. So I do a lot of repeat chorus or repeat bridge or things where I don't write them out each individual time. So just take notice of that. If you ever see a parentheses after a chord, that is a number that'll tell you how many beats to play that chord for. I normally will only throw them in at the beginning and at the end, and sometimes if I need to give you a heads up to a certain part in the song, but mostly we just go by the lyrics. Lastly, what we have going there is, do we have some echo? No echo. And shaky. Well, the shaky, yeah. Well, let me address that, Randy. We're still having problems with that. But as far as audio goes, we should not be all echoey. Anywho, where was I? I got sidetracked there. I know I have people who are different levels of skill, if you will. I have beginners, I have intermediates, I have experts. The songs and the chords that are there are just your basic first position ukulele chords. I get a couple of bar chords here and there. But it's up to you to use whichever inversions that you want to use, okay, everybody? So if you want to give me different versions of C's, I'm not hearing you, I'm not seeing you. It's whatever makes you comfortable, whatever you want to use for strum as well. The last part, do we have echo? Yeah, okay, well, let's address that before we start. The video is jumpy. Yes, we are aware of that. They came and they took a look at our internet. Still not much I can do about it. Might be in the OBS, which is my streaming software, so I apologize for that. But the echo, not the echo, the sound should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. All right, Todd, you're getting some echo? Let's see. Let's see what we might be doing here. Give us 1 second, everybody, because I want to make sure that we're getting some... No, I have people with echo, without echo. Sound is good, no echo from there. Barry says it's good. So then it's not on my end. I apologize, everybody. If you're getting some echo, my apologies. So let's see what else to tell you about. I appreciate the compliment on the shirt. It's a new one. It's not new, but I haven't worn this for a while, so we took it out of the closet. It's a little Manuheli. It's very bright. You can't miss me in this. You should go jogging in this at night. And other than that, I just want to dive in. We've got 10 songs, and we're going to have a good time. Just have some fun. Oh, I knew what I wanted to say. We're very social here, so when we are not playing, if I'm giving some structure, I'm telling you the next song, or if I'm going off on one of my numerous tangents, as many of you know I like to do, feel free to talk to each other, say aloha, introduce yourself. If you're new especially, say aloha to everybody, say hi, introduce yourself, let them know your name, where you're from. And everybody's friendly here. There's no pressure. You know, since we're not in a big group live, you can be as loud or as soft as you want. If you don't know some of the chords, you can not play those and just get to the chords you want. So it's up to you. So just be friendly, everybody. Just be friendly and say hi. And, tell each other, what are you drinking? What are you making for dinner tonight? How's the weather? All that good stuff, okay? So the first thing we're going to start with, everybody, we're going to start with a little Elvis. Elvis is always good to start with. Teddy Bear. Teddy Bear. Now, for those of you who have never been here before, you're going to see something a little different than most of the sessions you may go to around the net, and that is that I use backing tracks, okay? I always like to use backing tracks because I think it's not a safety net so much. It's just it makes it a little more enjoyable. It's a nice, steady beat. It's almost like playing with a band, so it's almost like rock star karaoke or something like that. So that being said, let me cue up. We'll get a nice tempo. Don't play quite yet, everybody. Okay, I'm going to just take that down just a skosh there. And that's going to be the track we're going to play to, okay, everybody? So, let me get sure my ukulele's here. All right. And away we go. From Teddy Bear, 16 beats at the top, and I'll see you at the end, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and leave me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Just wanna be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Don't wanna be a tiger, 'cause tigers play too rough. I don't wanna be a lion, lion ain't the kind you love and know. Baby, let me be around you every night. Run your fingers through my hair and cut up me real tight. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. I wanna be, I just wanna be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Oh, don't wanna be a tiger. Don't wanna be a tiger, 'cause tigers play too rough. Don't wanna be a lion, 'cause lion ain't the kind you love and know. Just wanna be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be. We're gonna tag it now 3 times. Teddy bear. I wanna be your teddy bear. I wanna be your teddy bear. I just wanna be your teddy bear. Ooh, mahalo nui. Thank you very much. Little Elvis, everybody. All right. So you can play around with, like I was saying, give me some different strums out there if you want, or play around with some of the chords and the voicings. And if you don't want to throw in a G7, you can throw in a G or whatever. That's fine with us. It's going to sound just fine. Okay. So let's do this, everybody. We're going to take this up a couple of ticks, make it a little bit faster, make it a little better tempo. This is going to be a little bright here. Yeah, right there. I like that. I like that. All right, everybody. Here we go. Elvis, take two. Little teddy bear. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. I just want to be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Wanna be a tiger, tigers play tear up. I don't wanna be a lion, lion ain't the kind you love, I know. Baby, let me be around you every night. Run your fingers through my hair and cut on me real tight. Oh, let me be teddy bear. I just wanna be, I just want to be your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck, lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Don't wanna be a tiger, don't wanna be a tiger. Tigers play too rough. Don't wanna be a lion, lion ain't the kind you love, oh no. Just wanna be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and lead me anywhere. Oh, let me be. Here's the tag, everybody. Your teddy bear. 2 more times. Or let me be your teddy bear. 1 more. I wanna be your teddy bear. And I just wanna be your teddy bear. Ah, even better the second time. Good job. Give yourself some applause, everybody. Nicely done. All right, so that's how we do it. For those of you who are new here, that's how we do. We play it down. We have a little bit of fun with it, and we go to the next one. The next one's going to be Pearly Shells. Love the old Hoppa Holly song. Yeah, good. We got some applause. Applause is nice. Give yourself some applause. So you can use the virtual hands or the thumbs up, or some of you might have the virtual shakas. So for a second, I'll take a little beverage break. Pardon me. You can do the same. Ooh, water. I hate it. Ugh. Anywho, Pearly Shells, everybody. And this has possibly our favorite chord in the world. It starts off on our favorite chord, is an A minor 7. I do that. I just put my hand up because you don't have to use any fingers with that one. So let's see. It's just pretty straight here, everybody. Just so you know, I try to give some signposts. So look down the third stanza. You'll see in parentheses, to tag on second time through, disregard that the first time. Then you see use D7 to repeat to the top. So we're going to repeat the song. It's a short song, so we repeat it twice. On the second time, when we get down to that third stanza where it says to tag on second time through, down the bottom you see a little thing that says tag. We're going to do 3 times, more than all those little pearly shells. More than all those little pearly shells. Third time, more than all those little pearly shells. Let's see. Marilyn is, well, I can't get to her. Someone's asking for the link on the Tiki Dave page. Anyway, so that's going to be it. 13 beats of G. So let's get a little track going here. Something nice and relaxed for the first time. Let's see what we can do here. And maybe a little bit slower than that. Oh, yeah. It's kind of like sunset at the Tiki bar time. All right, so, oh my goodness, 112 people. Speaking of which, everybody, make sure you tell all your ukulele playing friends and your clubs at home and things like that about Ukuleleville Friday play-along parties. I'd like to see this get up to 200 at some point in the future. As many of you might know, I'm going to be here until at least December now, so unfortunately. So I love being with you, but I love to be back at work too, but unfortunately not till December. So that being said, let's see if we can get those numbers up to 200, everybody. I'd love it. So let's just dive into it, everybody. Let's do it. Guitar player here with my wife from Houston. Second week. Hey, Bill, welcome back. Nice to have you. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bird shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all those little pearl shells. Here's the bridge, everybody. For every grain of sand along the beach, I got a kiss for you. I got more left over for each star that twinkles in the blue. Pearly shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all those little pearl shells. Now we're going to the top, everybody. Repeat it now. And pearl shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all those little pearl shells. To the bridge. For every grain of sand along the beach, I got a kiss for you. I got more left over for each star that twinkles in the blue. Pearly shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all. We're on the tag now, everybody. Those little pearl shells, more than all those little pearl shells. One more time. More than all those little pearl shells. Get ready for the cut. And cut. Okay, nice. Little smooth groove for you, everybody. Coolness. Let's take it up a little bit. Just a little thing for those of you who are familiar with, let's say, instead of this regular C chord right here, if you want to give me a bar chord C, that really comes in handy when we're playing that C minor, which, by the way, for the beginners, yes, you can play it with what we call a partial bar like that, but you can also give me a full bar like that, and that'll give you a C minor, and then you can just go from a C, bar chord up on the third, lift up your middle finger, and you get yourself a C minor. So a couple of different ways you can approach that, and you can do some things. If you listen, I do a lot of, if I'm playing that G for a little bit, I'm kind of going down a half step and going to an F sharp G flat, if you will. I like to approach things, half steps away and things like that. Just experiment with it. Have a little bit of fun and see what it does for you. Let's go from the top, everybody. Pearly Shells, take 2. Everybody take a sip of the beverage. I'd like to know what people are drinking. When we get a break in between songs, if anybody's having some fun drinks, some boat drinks or anything, let me know what you're drinking tonight. Like I said, this is just water, unfortunately. Boat drinks. Boys in the band order boat drinks. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a shell from the ocean shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see that, my heart tells me that I love you more than all those little pearly shells. For every grain of sand along the beach, and I got a kiss for you. Got more left over for each star that twinkles in the blue pearly shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all those little pearly shells. We're going to the top, everybody. Pearly shells, one more time. Pearly shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all those little pearly shells. On the bridge, everybody. For every grain of sand along the beach, I got a kiss for you. I got more left over for each star that twinkles in the blue pearly shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me I love you. We're down the tag, everybody. More than all those little pearly shells. 2 more. More than all those little pearly shells. One more time. More than all those little pearly shells. 5, 6, 7, 8. And cut. Oh yeah, Don would be proud. Yes. Little Don Ho. All right, everybody, let's change gears here. We're going to do something by one of my favorite singers of all time, Mr. Dion DiMucci, from Dion and the Belmonts, Teenager in Love. I had the chance to share this with a couple of different groups that I play with during the week. 3-Chord Thursday with Ann Koo. Ann, are you out there? Are you watching? If Ann's watching, she runs a great little thing on Thursdays in the morning. Well, mornings for me, afternoon for you guys. So, Ann, if you're watching or if you're doing this, let everybody know what you do on the 3-Chord Thursday and the rest of the things that you have. Please, in the comments, give yourself a little plug there. And, of course, Thursday nights I'm with Ukulele Society of America, and we broke in this one. This is a good one. I think you're going to like it. Teenager in Love. Well, everybody's getting things ready. Let's see what people are drinking. Yeah, me too, Jeff. I'm drinking water again. That's, yeah, water. Yeah, I know, June. Would have been wonderful. I know. But next year. Not on the Star, but maybe next year on one of the other ships. Moscow Mule. Ooh, fancy, fancy. With the copper mug and everything that you're supposed to have? Yeah, cool. Long Island iced tea, Dennis. 3 of those. We won't be standing. I love those Long Island iced teas. Blended raspberry margarita. I remember you were talking about that, Terry. Yep. And let's see. Brand new, only 3rd week of playing. Mary, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, well, just keep at it. Have some fun. Speaking of which, I get a lot of new people, and they say, we're doing things that are a little intermediate. And so what I always do is I take the video with the audio and I put it up on my YouTube channel after we're done here. So if you want to and you need some extra practice with these songs, you just go to the YouTube channel. I'll post the link to it once we're done, and that way you can practice as much as you'd like. It's like having me in your living room as much as you'd like, which for some people would be not very many times. I'm a good house guest, but only for so long. Okay, everybody, let's get Teenager in Love all queued up. And this one, let me nice and relaxed. Just a little. There we go on our first time through. Now, like a lot of our songs, we're a lot of key of C, key of G, and in the key of G, we've got a lot of these chords that you run into a lot. G, C, D7, E minor. I love this song, 1959, if I don't miss my guess, and I love it. One of the reasons is it's our repetitive song of the day. I try to do one song every session that's just very repetitive with the same chords so you can get used to them. And in this case, it's the verse. G, E minor, C, D7. It just cycles through that. Then we get to what they call the bridge. We just go C to D7. This is one of those great songs that you can bring to your ukulele group. People love it. It's a good sing-along. Almost everybody knows it, and it's very easy to play. All right, let's see. Zip Fizz. Patty's having an ice green tea. Terry, Michelob Ultra. Watching the carbs. Good for you. Let's see. No Corona in Puerto Backyard. Pacifico. Good for you, Ellen. All right. Little Pacifico. That's good Mexican beer. And Randy with a Diet Coke. I hear. Oh, mahalo, Carolyn. Thank you. Quick little donation down, and also from Debbie Pontius. Mahalo. Thank you so much for that into the virtual tip jar. Thanks, guys. Okay, so Teenager in Love. G, E minor, C, D7, 2 times. That's your intro, and then we go down from the bottom to the top. So, from top to the bottom, pardon me. Let's do it. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Here we go. Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart, because I'm so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask, whoops, the stars above missed by that much. Why must I be a teenager in love? It just keeps repeating. One day I feel so happy, next day I feel so sad. I guess I'll have to learn to take the good with the bad. 'Cause each night I ask the stars above, why must I be a teenager in love? To the bridge, just back on C now. I cried a tear for nobody but you, and I'll be a lonely one if you should say we're through. Well, if you want to make me cry, that would only break my heart. I lost my place, there I go. And we will have to part, 'cause each night I ask the stars above, why must I be a teenager? We're gonna do the bridge again, everybody, here we go. I cried a tear for nobody but you, I'll be a lonely one if you should say we're through. Well, if you want to make me cry, that would be so hard to do. And if you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars above, here's your tag, why must I a teenager in love? One more. Why must I be a teenager in love? Ooh, is everybody singing? Ooh, here we go. Ooh, why? Ooh, why? Ready for the cut and cut. All right. Good job, everybody. Let's do it again. Take the tempo just a little bit, just up just slightly. Once again, I hope everybody's enjoying themselves so far here at Ukuleleville Play Along Party number 15. Once again, we got that stuttery thing with the video, but forgive it. The sound, I think, is going well. So that's the important part. You don't really need to see me, and I think if you looked at the shirt that I'm wearing for too long, it would probably hurt your eyes anyway. So maybe you don't want to see that. All right. I'm looking down at the comments. Yeah, Barry, me too. I love the oldies too. If you haven't noticed, that's pretty much all I do. Sorry about the words, by the way. I'm breaking in a new pair of glasses, and they're so clear that it's throwing me. It's my new prescription. They're throwing me that I can actually see, so the words are kind of weird to me. I'm used to seeing them slightly fuzzy. Every day's tequila day over at Terry's house. All right. Good but filling. With the tequila? Tequila's never filling. Well, never mind. I won't go there. Here we go, everybody, from the top. From the top. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Each time we have a quarrel, it almost breaks my heart, because I'm so afraid that we will have to part. Each night I ask the stars above, why must I be a teenager in love? One day I feel so happy, next day I feel so sad. I guess I'll learn to take the good with the bad, 'cause each night I ask the stars above, why must I be a teenager in love? To the bridge, everybody! I cried a tear for nobody but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say we're through. Well, if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. And if you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars above, why must I be a teenager in love? To the bridge, one more time. I cried a tear for nobody but you. I'll be a lonely one if you should say we're through. Well, if you want to make me cry, that won't be so hard to do. And if you should say goodbye, I'll still go on loving you. Each night I ask the stars above, why must I be a teenager in love? Second time now. Why must I be a teenager in love? Last time. Why must I be a teenager in love? Everybody, oohs, here we go. Ooh, ooh, wow, ooh, 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 wow, and cut. All right. There we go. Some Dion and the Belmonts. Good job, everybody. Next up, we're going to do It's a Heartache. It's a Heartache by Miss Bonnie Tyler. This is one of my my go-to songs when Leialoha and I are playing in the wheelhouse. I always like to bring this one out. This is kind of one of those, oh my God, I haven't heard this song in ages. I love popping up songs like that. A lot of people know Bonnie Tyler from Total Eclipse of the Heart. That was her. I think Holding Out for a Hero. Was that her too? She was very big in the 80s. Still around, from Wales. She's from Wales. She's a Welsh girl. Yaki da. And can't get the E minor. That's okay, Barb. That's okay. You work at it. You know, as I always say, it doesn't have to be perfect. You know, you keep working at it, you'll get it. And you can always go back and practice over at the YouTube, with the YouTube page. I always put them up, like I was saying a little bit earlier. I always put these videos up so you can go back and play around with them and have some practice. So don't worry if you didn't get it perfect. All right. Here we go. Now, in this, we got the E minor again. So my apologies to that. Oh, mahalo, Bonnie. Appreciate that. And Dennis, thank you so much for the throw into the tip jar. Thank Darlene. Look at that. Fast and Furious. Mahalo, guys. Really appreciate that. Never expected, always appreciated. Okay. So let's see. I'm just kind of taking a quick peek at it to make sure there's nothing that's going to throw you. We're in the key of C. So you got your usual suspects here. C, F, G, A minor. And then you throw in that A minor, pardon me, and then you throw the E minor. So the E minor is really the only one that might throw you a little bit. Also, for my intermediates, you know that you can play this E minor as a bar chord. So if you want to take, if you know the D minor, if you're familiar with that, it's the same chord shape except putting a bar on it right up there at the second. And that comes in handy. Any of these bar chords are worth learning, especially for my beginners. Once you get a little more comfortable, it's definitely worth learning. I call them movable chord shapes. Anytime you have all four strings, whether it's a major chord form, a minor, a diminished, what have you, it's good to know these shapes because you can just move them all over the fingerboard and, you know, you've instantly given yourself more chords that you know just by knowing one chord form. So not necessarily for my beginners, but, you know, start looking at some of these movable chord shapes. I think you're going to do well with them. Ann is watching. Ann, this is Ann Koo. I do her Thursday, three-chord Thursday now. She's a great teacher, great leader, and she holds a couple of sessions a week and some classes. So, Ann, when you get to it, let everybody know where to find you. If you were interested in doing some more playing besides the Fridays, Ukulele Society America on Thursday nights, Thursdays, and some other days with Ann, well worth your time. Great folks. Okay, everybody, it's a heartache. Nothing but a heartache. Let me get a nice relaxed tempo for this one. That's it. Maybe just a shade slower. There you go. I like it there. Remember, we normally do these twice, everybody. The first time is to get you acquainted with the song if you're not familiar with it, so you can hear how it goes, the form, get you familiar with the chords, and then the second time we take the tempo up just a little bit. Here we go. Let's see. As I'm looking down here, let's see. Renee or Rena? Rena. Again, new glasses. Things are too clear for me. Where can you get the fingerings for bar chords? Look online. And just do a search for ukulele, either bar chords or movable chord forms and things like that, and you should find a whole mess of them. And almost everything is findable on Google or I'm dating myself. Ask Jeeves. They don't have that anymore. But everything is findable there. So movable chord forms definitely something to look into. Here we go from the top, everybody. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Slow the first time through. It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Hits you when it's too late. Hits you when you're down. It's a fool's game, nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling like a clown. It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Love him till your arms break, then he lets you down. Into the bridge. It ain't right when love to share, when you find that it doesn't care for you. It ain't wise to need someone as much as I depended on you. It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Hits you when it's too late, hits you when you're down. It's a fool's game, nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling like a clown. It ain't right with love to share when you find it doesn't care for you. It ain't wise to need someone much as I depended on you. It's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Hits you when it's too late, hits you when you're down. Oh, it's a fool's game, nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling like a clown. Here's your outro now. Getting ready to cut on the C. G, 2, 3, and 9. There you go. Great song. That's another one of those you can bring to your clubs, everybody, because as soon as you start playing it, a lot of people, especially people of a certain vintage, my age, we know this one. When I say certain vintage, you know what I'm talking about. So let's do it again. Let's take the tempo up a little bit. And pardon me, got a little lozenge, a little sore throat today. There you go. Oh, by the way, everybody, look in the comments. Ann is here, and that's the link to what she does with all the great events that she does. And she just gives some great, she does some seminars, if you will, some online classes, just great stuff. So make sure you go and check her out. Yeah, it's a great song. Isn't it, Stella and Peggy? I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's do it again, everybody. Then before we get to the next one, a couple of quick little announcements, and we'll be on our way for another one. Here we go. From the top, it's a heartache. Everybody get your Bonnie Tyler horsey voice out. She's got this beautiful raspy kind of thing that I always like. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing but a heartache. Hits you when it's too late, hits you when you're down. It's a fool's game, nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling like a clown. It's a nothing but a heartache. Loving till your arms break, then it lets you down. It ain't right with love to share when you find that it doesn't care for you. It ain't wise to need someone as much as I depended on you. It's a heartache, it's a heartache, nothing but a heartache. Hit you when it's too late, hit you when you're down. it's a fool's game. Nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling like a clown on the bridge. It ain't right with love to shake it when you find that it doesn't care for you. It ain't wise to need someone as much as I depended on you. Oh, it's a heartache. Eric Tobin's in the house. Nothing but a heartache. It's you when it's too late. It's you when you're down. Oh, it's a fool's game. Nothing but a fool's game. Standing in the cold rain, feeling like a clown. Okay, good job, guys. I'm Bonnie Tyler. Hey, before I go to more music, somebody just popped in here. I know sometimes if you look at the feed, people are popping in left and right. A guy named Eric Tobin just popped in. Eric is one of my favorite people in the world. I met him when I went to UMass Amherst. I don't know if he's still listening. Eric, if you're still listening, say hi or something. And he and I met in marching band. And to this day, one of the funniest people I think I've ever met. He kept me in stitches. He introduced me to a few different things, not the least of which was Scrapple. I remember I had Scrapple for the first time with him, and he used to show me about the Mummers Parade. So this is not interesting to anybody who's not from Philly, I guess, but it's good to see Eric. Eric works for the Philadelphia Phillies. He's kind of a big wig over there, and I keep trying to get him to do more Jimmy Buffett stuff, but I'm all the way over here, and I can't play those Jimmy Buffett nights or anything, but maybe someday. So, yeah, good. Bill's playing bass uke. Fantastic. Speaking of which, I had a wonderful quick little message from somebody who asked about baritone chords. Now, normally, I don't put up the baritone chord sheets with the baritone chords, because if you don't know, baritone ukulele is tuned differently than tenor or soprano or concert. But it got me to thinking that I may try to do that because baritone is becoming more and more popular. And if you don't know, I'm playing a baritone just with a capo put up on the fifth. I prefer the space, if you will, that it offers. And I like the sound. So I think maybe for the next one, tell your friends who play baritone ukulele that I may get some baritone. I may do some music sheets just putting in the baritone chord shapes for them. So we'll do that. Hey, Sheila, you went to UMass Amherst. Fantastic. I left there in 88. I didn't graduate. I like to say I became academically incompatible. That's what I call it. In 88. I was there from 85 to 88. Ralph, yes, I am, as a matter of fact. Ralph was asking about the play-along CDs. That was going to be one of the things I was going to talk about today. I've got the running order already done with those, and I have to get the manufactured and all that. So probably next week I'm going to start doing some ordering for those. So yes, Volume 2 is going to be coming out very, very soon, and I'll have that up over at Tiki Dave Ukuleleville, Tiki Dave music page. Okay, so let's go to the next one, Groovin'. This is another one that I laid on everybody this week at some of the other play-alongs. This is a great song from the Rascals. Started off as the Young Rascals, then became the Rascals. Felix Cagliari playing some great Hammond B3 organ. Still around, still playing. And I just love them. The big fan of theirs was Little Steven from Bruce Springsteen's band. And they had a Broadway show, I think, that they did that was essentially retrospective of all their music. That was a few years ago. So Groovin'. The only thing really different on this is we've got that pesky B flat, which it can either be a partial bar like that or a full bar. I tend to play with a full bar. Remember, for my beginners, anytime you have a full bar, I recommend taking that finger and shooting it past the fingerboard, not just stopping with the tip of the finger, but pretty much doing the bottom two-thirds of the finger for the bar, I think, does most of the work. That'll get you a nice, good pressure, downward pressure on that one. let me get grooving, all queued up, get a nice relaxed tempo. Just a shade slower than that, right there. There we go. All right. Baritone, same as guitar. It's baritone is tuned the same as the top 4 strings of a guitar. Yes, it doesn't have the bottom 2 strings. Obviously, it's 4-string. And so if you're playing, excuse me for a second, I'll show you real quickly. So for instance, if we're playing a G chord here on an ukulele, that's your basic G chord. But if you were to play that on baritone, same chord shape, that's a D. So the chord shapes are valid, so to speak, and they'll come in handy, but the tuning is just a little different. It's like the top 4 strings of a guitar. And I really love playing baritones. As a matter of fact, I have a custom baritone on its way from South Africa, which I'm going to hopefully get in the next couple of weeks. I'll show y'all. All right, let's do a little bit of grooving, everybody. Let's do it. Just start off with an F to a G minor. A lot of the song is just back and forth F to G minor. And some people prefer to use, especially if they're doing this change, F to G minor, a lot of people use their pinky instead of the 3rd finger. I tend to use my 3rd finger because it gives me the pinky for some other little kind of grace notes and such. But 4th finger is absolutely fine. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Grooving on a Sunday afternoon, really couldn't get away too soon, yeah. Can't imagine anything's better. World is ours and never we're together. There ain't a place I like to be instead of grooving down a crowded avenue, doing anything we'd like to do, yeah. There's always lots of things that we can see, yeah. Can be anyone we want to be, and all those happy people we could meet just grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon. Day by day, life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon. Here we go, everybody sing. Keep on spending sunny days this way, yeah. Gonna talk and laugh our time away. Feel it coming closer day by day, and life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon, yeah. end on F with 1. Ready? We're grooving, yeah. Groovy, that's more like it. All right. Okay. Thank you, John. Mahalo. Quick little donation into the tip jar. That's really appreciated. Mahalo, mahalo. Thank you for that. Grooving on a Friday afternoon, Terry says. That's groovy. Sure is. Susan, drop me a private message over at Tiki Dave Music, and I'll give you some info about the CD, okay? Just drop me a little private message. And Peggy, yeah, for sure. I think I'm going to try that for the next time we get together. I'll try those baritone chords. Let's do it again, everybody. Sorry about that. Stuck. Pardon me while I hydrate once more. And while we're doing it, everybody, maybe a little social drink. Proust, l'chaim, okole maluna. Cheers to your health. I have a feeling it's very loud. You can hear me doing that. Sorry. All right, let's do it again, everybody. Grooving. On a Friday afternoon, evening, wherever you might be. We got some people in Australia. For those of my friends down under, what time is it over there? Excuse me, I'm never good with that. That's it, Rosemary. Getting solid on the G minor. I like that. I like that. Well, the more you do it, right? The more you do it, the better it's going to get. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon. Can't imagine anything that's better. The world is ours whenever we're together. Ain't a place I'd like to be instead of grooving down a crowded avenue, doing anything we'd like to do. There's always lots of things that we can see, yeah. Can be anyone we want to be, and all those happy people we could meet just grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon. Here we go. Keep on spending Sunday this way. Gonna talk and laugh our time away. Feel it coming closer day by day. Life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really now, couldn't get away too soon. All right, everybody out there, let's sing along, all 111 of you. Keep on spending sunny days this way. Gonna talk and laugh our time away. Feel it coming closer day by day. Life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really couldn't get away too soon, yeah. Everybody now. Get those bell bottoms out. It's time for some grooving. All right. So, mahalo Stella. Thank you so much. Popped up there in the middle of the song. Mahalo for the donation. Really appreciate it. All right. So, next one up, everybody. A little drinking song. We're going to do two pina coladas. Two pina coladas. That's true, Leslie. Absolutely. I'm sorry, Leela. Sorry, Leela. Not Leslie, Leela. She's saying there are strings. If you have a baritone, there are strings that you can buy that will let you tune to ukulele tuning. You know, tenor, GCEA. So you can do that. You absolutely can. You can find them online and put them on yourself or have somebody change them up for you. Oh, update on the puppy. Rena, sadly, we had to rehome Makana. A lot of people know that we got a puppy about a month ago. We had a couple of things that popped up in the house, nothing dire, nothing life-threatening. But, you know, when you have a puppy, they need your undivided attention and their love. You know, we give them plenty of love and so forth. But unfortunately, we had a couple of things pop up, and I'm not going to get into it, but we had to rehome him. But fortunately, he was rehomed with our family. So he's Makana is about maybe 25 minutes down south from us. And once this is all over and we can be social and all that good stuff, we will be seeing him all the time. So Makana is still here on the Big Island. Unfortunately, we had to rehome him. It's what was best for the dog. You have to always figure what's best for the dog. So we had to rehome him. We miss him, but it's best for the dog. Okay. So two pina coladas is drinking time. So here we've got, here's that B flat again. Sorry. But, you know, the more you do it, the easier it's going to get. So nothing too risky, nothing too strange here. Down the bottom, we're going to repeat the chorus twice. Just so 2x for me always means 2 times, okay? So we've got the intro, F for 12, got C7. Now, those of you who know these songs and the arrangements may notice that they're not 100% faithful to the recorded versions. Try to make them a little more friendly for the play-along, sing-along. If they have long solos, I usually take things like that out. We don't do solos. I'll rearrange some things. I'll lengthen some things. So just so you know, it's not going to be always the same. Yes, he did, Terry. He all the clothes that Leila made for him went down to the family. So, you know, I'm sure you'll see him dressed up more in the hats and the shirts and all that stuff. All right, here we go. Two pina coladas, everybody. Let me get a good relaxed tempo. Oh, wrong song. Let me get to the right one here. There we go. That's a nice one right there for the first time. Here we go. From the top. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was feeling the blues, I was watching the news. A fella came on the TV. I'm telling you, science is proving heartaches are healed by the sea. That got me going without even knowing. I packed up and dropped down. I'm on a roll and I swear to my soul, tonight I'm gonna paint this town. Bring me 2 pina coladas. Gotta have one for each hand. Let's set sail, Captain Morgan. Never leaves dry land. Shove up now, got 'em. I buried 'em in the sand. So bring the 2 pina coladas. Say goodbye to a good time and man. A little mini solo, B flat. Here we go, ready? To the F. C. Oh, no, I gotta say, let the wind and the waves and the moon weighing it down me. Easing the man, but leaving behind heartaches that love often brings. I got a smile and it goes on for miles with no inclination of own. I gotta say that I think I gotta stay. This is feeling more and more like home. Bring me 2 pina coladas. Gotta have one for each hand. Let's set sail, Captain Morgan never leaves dry land. Trouble never got on, buried him in the sand. So bring the two pina coladas, say goodbye to a good time man. Bring me two pina coladas, gotta have one for each hand. Let's set sail, Captain Morgan never leaves dry land. Trouble never got on, buried him in the sand. So bring me two pina coladas, say goodbye to a good time man. Let's tag down the bottom. Say goodbye to a good time man. One more. Say goodbye to a good time man. All right, there's a good drinking song for you. Woo! Two pina coladas. All right. Oh, mahalo, Sue. Very generous of you. Mahalo. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. All right. Let's do it. Let's bring it up in tempo just a little bit. Yeah, having a doggy is like having kids. Yep, I would agree with that for sure. For sure. Next time I get a straw. Sorry about that, but that's loud. Okay. One more time. Here we go, everybody. Two pina coladas. Then we've got a total change of pace for the next one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I was feeling the blues, I was watching the news when a fella came on the TV. Hunting you, science proved, heartaches healed by the sea. That got me going without even knowing. I packed up and drove down. I'm on a roll and I swear to my soul, tonight I'm gonna paint this town. Bring me two pina coladas, gotta have one for each hand. Let's set sail, Captain Morgan never leaves dry land. Trouble never forgotten, I buried him in the sand. So bring me two pina coladas, say goodbye to a good time man. Here we go now. I gotta say that the wind and the waves and the moon waiting down at me, he's the man leaving behind the heartaches, the love of the brings. I got a smile when it goes on for miles, with no inclination at all. I gotta say that I think I'm gonna stay, 'cause this is feeling more and more like home. Bring me two pina coladas, gotta have one for each hand. Let's set sail, Captain Morgan never leaves dry land. Trouble never got on, buried him in the sand. So bring me two pina coladas, say goodbye to a good time man. Bring me two pina coladas, gotta have one for each hand. Let's set sail, Captain Morgan never leaves dry land. Trouble never got on, buried him in the sand. So bring me two pina Say goodbye to a good time man. Down the bottom tag. Say goodbye to a good time man. Say goodbye to a good time man. Say goodbye. All right, 2 pina coladas. Mahalo, Sue. Thank you very much. Just have a little donation there again. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Mahalo. Well, everybody's getting the next one ready, which will be Love. 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 Couple of quick things. For those of you who have been spending your Sundays with me for an hour and a half or so at the Shaka Shack for the music live stream, for the performance, just remember that I have some previous commitments. I cannot make it this Sunday, so there will be no performance this Sunday. But I want everybody to make note, and I want everybody to put it in the calendar, that this Tuesday will be episode number 2. This Tuesday, coming Tuesday at 1 o'clock Hawaii time, the Shaka Shack podcast. Now, this is something I started about a week and a half ago. I had the first episode. I know a lot of you were listening and there, and you seem to enjoy it. So we're kind of shaping it as it goes along. It's really kind of like an island and tropical lifestyle kind of podcast centered around music and lifestyle things. Food, drinks, things like this. So I play like ultra lounge music, Hawaiian music, surf music, trop rock. So there'll be music is the basis of it, but also we do something like drink of the week. We've got Cow Corner. We talk about local food. I'll give some recipes out. We're going to do something called Back in the Day. Just kind of a hang. It's a virtual hang with music and conversation, and that's over at the Shaka Shack podcast page, but it also gets streamed over here. So hopefully you'll tune in for that. Let all your friends and neighbors know. Head on over to the Shaka Shack podcast Facebook page. Give it a like, and then you'll know when we're on the air. So next thing we're going to do is Love, everybody. This is by request. Somebody wanted to do this, and it's by Nat King Cole. Been done by a lot of people, but Nat King Cole. There's a couple of quick little, couple of different things here. I think it's our first time doing, if you look 4 chords down, a G, M, A, J, 7. That's called a major 7th chord. We've done these before. You know by now, if you've been with me, I love these things. They're very 70s-ish to me, so that's the sound that we're making there. It's called a partial bar. It's one of those ones where you're taking one finger and covering all the strings, but in this case, it's the strings 1, 2, and 3, not 4 over the second, and that's right there. So it's a nice little chord to know. And if you move that up 1, you've got that C minor that we throw that in as well. So look at that. How about that? So let's get Love all queued up here. Let me get a nice relaxed little tempo. There we go. For a first time, that'll do. And hey, we've got that A minor 7 pops up again. Maybe put your hands up like that. Well, speaking of which, quick reminder that send some pictures, everybody. You know by now we love to see the pictures. So if you're doing the Ukuleleville play-along party and you've got it up on the big screen or on your laptop or on the iPad or even a phone, whatever you're doing, have someone take a picture of you playing ukulele with the music so we can see the screen and all that, and send it to me private message or what have you, and I put it up in the album. We've got a nice album. I think we're up to about 25 pictures now. Everybody's having some fun, so make sure to send those pictures. Oh, Julie, yeah, well, great. Thank you, Julie. No worries. You know, you get here when you can. Get here when you can. Here we go. From the top, Love. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, mahalo, Terry. That just popped in. Thank you, Terry. L is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. He's very, very extraordinary. He's even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Here we go, second time through. And L is for the way you look for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. We're on the outro, everybody. Love was made for me and you. One more time. Love is made for me and you. Love, 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 love. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's do it again. Can never have too much love, right, everybody? Love. Here we go. Yeah, nothing too strange with that. Again, you know, if you're not picking up the chords the first time or even the second time through, don't forget. And I can't say it enough. After we're done, I go over and I take what we've done today. I call it the video, but it's really not the video. And I download it and then I put it back up over at YouTube. And it's at my YouTube channel. I'll put up the link when we're done a little bit later tonight. And that way you can always go back and just practice with the video, okay? And the audio's intact and everything, so you can always go back and practice if you can't get it the first or the second time. Here we go, everybody. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. L is for the way you look at me. O's for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more. Anyone that you adore can love is all that I can give to you. L is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Same thing, second time through. Here we go. F is for the way you look at me. F is for the only one I see. V is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore can love. Is all that I can give to you. Love is more than just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart and please don't break it. Love was made for me and you. Down to the bottom. Love was made for me and you. One more time. Love was made for me and you. And cuts. All right, everybody. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to skip over the next one. We're a little tight on time today, so we're going to get the last two in. Save the Last Dance for me. That's going to be what we're going to do. And then finish up with Lovely Cruise, okay? So let's just skip over. We can do, I'll put Can't Help Falling in Love next week and give you some time to work on that if you'd like. And so we'll do Save the Last Dance for me. Okay. Who's that? Let me just pick this up so I can see a little closer. Check out the CC Strummer's version of Love. All right. CC Strummers. Help me out with that. CC Strummers is who now? And I know I should probably know that. My apologies if I don't. But if you have a link or something to that, if there's like a video or something, I'd love to see it. That'd be great. Always good to share ukulele stuff, guys. By the way, always feel free to share if you'd like during this with links and things like that. So Let's do Save the Last Dance, everybody. Let me get a nice little... there we go. A lot of people ask about what I use there for the tracks to slow them up and to speed them up. That's a little thing that I use called Amazing Slowdowner. That's a great, useful tool for everybody, just so you know. Amazing Slowdowner, it's called. And I can take tempos and keys and change them, and it's a great, great piece of software. So Save the Last Dance, nothing tricky here, guys. We are in the key of C. We've got C's, we've got C7s, F's, G7. Nothing tricky on the road map either. It's just a fun little song from the Drifters. So here we go, from the top. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can dance every dance with the guy, gives you the eye, let him hold it tight. You can smile every smile for the man who held your hand beneath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home, in whose arms you're gonna be. And darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine, like sparkling wine. Gonna have your fun, laugh and sing, but while we're apart, don't give your heart to anyone. Don't forget who's taking you home, in whose arms you're gonna be. And darling, save the last dance for me. Don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I'll never, never, never let you go. I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If he asks if you're all alone, can he take you home? You must tell him no. But don't forget who's taking you home, in his arms you're gonna be. And darling, save the last dance for me. Down at the bottom, here's the tag, everybody. So darling, save the last dance for me. Cha-cha-cha, here's the end now. All right, save that last dance for me. That's what I'm talking about. I won't dance, don't ask me. Just do a whole day of songs that have dance in it. Save the Last Dance, I Won't Dance, Last Dance. No, Last Date is Floyd Kramer. That's not a dance one. Do a whole day of like theme stuff. That would be kind of cool. Oh, cheers, by the way. Have to hydrate, pardon me. All right, let's do it again. Bring the tempo up just a little bit. Here we go. Cha-cha time. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can dance every dance with the guy, give you the eye, let him hold it tight. You can smile every smile from a man who held your hand beneath the pale moonlight. But don't forget who's taking you home, in whose arms you're gonna be. And darling, save the last dance for me. Oh, I know that the music's fine, like sparkling wine. We'll have your fun, laugh and sing while we're apart. Don't give your heart to anyone. But don't forget who's taking you home, in his arms you're gonna be. darling, save the last dance for me. Baby, don't you know I love you so? Can't you feel it when we touch? I'll never, never, never let you go. I love you oh so much. You can dance, go and carry on till the night is gone and it's time to go. If he asks if you're all alone, can he take you home? You must tell him no. But don't forget who's taking you home. It was always gonna be. And darling, save the last dance for me. To the tag. Oh, darling, save the last dance for me. Cha-cha-cha. Good job, everybody. Good job. Save the last dance for me. And for our final one today, this is also by request. This is something we did a couple of weeks ago, and people seem to really, really like it. So we're going to try to throw this in more frequently. This is a song by Jimmy Buffett called Lovely Cruise, and kind of bittersweet for us, of course, because many of us, myself and those playing, we have either met or experienced the cruises together with the classes that I had, or I know you're big cruise people, and maybe you've taken some classes with some of the other folks on board. So it's kind of bittersweet. Of course, with Princess, we just found out that we're not going to be sailing until December 15th. That's when they pushed it back to. So now we really don't know where we're going to be. We were supposed to be on the Star in October through December, but we'll keep you posted, everybody. So as I said a little bit earlier, you're stuck with me for a while. So even when we're heading back to work, I'm going to keep this up as long as possible. But for the foreseeable future, we're always Ukuleleville on Friday. So see, good news, bad news. Not sailing until December. Ukuleleville, play along until at least December. So giveth, taketh away. So with this one, everybody, nothing too difficult. We're in the key of C. And we just, the only thing that's really outside here is when we change up to that D. We haven't used that D all day. D can be played a few ways. I've got it notated 2, 3, 4. You can do as a squish chord, which I call it, which is 2 fingers, middle and ring. Some people do they take like a G7 shape and they squish it all into the 2nd fret. It's really whatever you can do. Some people just do a bar and play the first 4, 3, and 2. Some people do that. So however you can do it, you do it. Okay? So let's do it. All right, let me just get the cue it up. Not too fast, not too slow. We will do this twice because I know some of you probably haven't done this with me before. Yeah, right there's a good first time through. So here we go. Oh, no, I'm the lucky one. I'm lucky that you guys are kind of hanging in with me and experiencing all this. So thanks for doing it with me. Thanks for doing it with me. Oh, Susan. Hey, we're not done yet, Susan. We're not saying goodbye. I know I'm glad that you've enjoyed it, but we're not saying goodbye. We've still got a couple more songs to play here. We're at this song twice. Let's do it. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Drink it up to the end now. This one's for you. It's been a lovely cruise. I'm sorry it's ended. It's sad, but it's true. It's been a lovely cruise. These moments were left with, may you always remember. These moments of shared laughter. Wind in our hair, and there's water in our shoes. Hey, honey, it's been a lovely cruise. Now just a little bit of a solo now. Play those chords. These moments we're left with, may you always remember. These moments shared by feet. Those harbor lights, well, they're coming into view. We'll bid off the waves much, much too soon. So drink it up, this one's for you, yeah. It's been a lovely cruise. Yeah, baby, it's been a lovely cruise. Oh, darling, it's been a lovely cruise. All right. A little JB. Always good for some JB here. Now, do it one more time with feeling. Not that there was no feeling in that, but this time we're going to take the tempo up a little bit. And now that you're kind of familiar, excuse me for 1 second. Oh, pardon me. That's terrible. All right, let's do it again, everybody. And then just stick around once we're done for just a little bit of a wrap-up. And then we'll be on our way. So one more time through Lovely Cruise. I'll let you know what's going on next week. A couple of little things that are a little different if you're just tuning in. And let's do Lovely Cruise one more time. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Drink it up, this one's for you, yeah. It's been a lovely cruise. I'm sorry it's ended, sad but it's true, yeah. It's been a lovely cruise. These moments we're left with, may you always remember. These moments shared by few. Wind in our hair, and there's water in our shoes, yeah. It's been a lovely cruise. Now just play those chords, everybody. I'm just playing a little bit with you. Here we go. These moments we're left with, may you always remember. These moments are shared by few. Those harbor lights, Lord, they're coming into view. We'll bid our farewells much, much too soon. So drink it all up. This one's for you, yeah. It's been a lovely cruise. Oh yeah, it's been a lovely cruise. Sure has. Everybody, Ukuleleville, it's been a lovely cruise. All right, Ukuleleville, play along party number 15. That is all for the music. Now, just give me a couple more minutes of your time, everybody, as we do a little wrap-up. Great songs. Great job today, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed all the songs. A few things a little different, a couple of repeats. Always a nice mixture, I think. Yes? So, just a quick little wrap-up. Remember, everybody, well, I'm jiving for time over here so I can get some nice music on the way out for you guys to listen to. Don't forget that this Sunday there is no live stream music performance, if you will. No Shaka Shack on the Sunday. I've got some previous commitments, but don't forget, please mark it in your calendars. Let everybody know Tuesday we're going to be doing episode 2 of the Shaka Shack podcast, and that's more like a, if you will, it's a lifestyle show. It's a podcast, centers around music, so it's almost like radio, but there's going to be live video. I'm going to be there. You're going to see me. We can do some question and answers. I'm going to share some recipes. I'm going to do some drink stuff. I'm going to introduce you to some of my musical friends who I think you're going to love. I've got some great music, some great Hawaiian music queued up. I've got some ultra lounge stuff. I've got fantastic guy named Tracy Thornton. I've got some of his music to play for you. Just some great, great stuff. So don't miss that. Shaka Shack podcast. It's over. I'm going to live stream it here on the Tiki Dave page, but it's going to emanate from the Shaka Shack podcast Facebook page. So if you haven't been over to the Shaka Shack podcast page, look it up, give it a like. That way you'll know when we're going live. You get notifications and all that. Next Friday, we're going to get back and do some more ukulele. I've got pretty much all the songs chosen, so I'm going to get those in the Dropbox folder before the end of the weekend so you can start working on those. I'm going to get some baritone chords along with that. I think we're going to try that. So get your baritone friends. Tell all your friends about it, everybody. We're going to have ourselves a great time next Friday, as we always do. And have yourselves a great, great weekend. Things are kind of getting crazy in a lot of places in the United States. Here in Hawaii, we're kind of spiking up as well. So please take care of each other, everybody. Wear your masks. Be socially distant. Stay in we call it the Ohana bubble. That's the immediate family. Stay in that, everybody. As I always like to say, the only way we're going to get through this is together and taking care of each other. So please make sure you do that. And lastly, hey, thanks, everybody, for all the great donations that have been coming in. It's really appreciated, especially in these very strange times. You've been very, very generous today. So I say thank you. It's never expected, but always appreciated. So mahalo for that. And let me see what I can finish up with here. Oh, yeah, here we go. Tell you what, this is going to be a great song. This is a group called Los Straight Jackets, who I play every now and then, and this is from their CD. This is called Jet Set. Everybody have a great weekend. I'll see you Tuesday, 1 o'clock Hawaii time for the Shaka Shack podcast, episode 2. Tune into that and just have yourselves a fantastic weekend. Here's a little something called Jet Set. And I'll see you all next week. Aloha.